Winter Arc. It is the ultimate self-improvement challenge, designed to make you become unrecognizable in only 90 days. Let me show you what it looks like. You know this feeling. You feel like the summer holidays have just ended, but 3 months have already passed. It's cold, rainy. You can't pursue any of your favorite activities anymore. You get so little daylight that you can't even tell the difference between day and night. You spend most of your time inside, sitting on your warm computer chair. All the people you know do so too. You play games together, watch YouTube videos. But every night, when you lay down in bed, you hate yourself. Because you know you have just wasted another day of your life, while there is a guy who definitely hasn't. You haven't heard from him in a while. It's like he disappeared as soon as the winter started. He spends every day of his life sharpening his skills, working on his craft, and when you look at his Instagram account, you see everything you've ever wanted in your life. The question is, what if you could become that guy too? From the first day of December to the last day of February, you will dedicate 100% of your life to a single goal of your choice. I know you want to achieve many different things in life. You want a successful business, an aesthetic physique, and a loving girl. But it's finally time for you to understand that if you do what most people do, you will get the same mediocre results as everybody else. But winter is the time for you to do extraordinary moves. Base every single decision on whether it will get you closer to your goal or not, and finally reach your real potential. And this is how you're going to do that.
Rule number 1. Get rid of distractions. No social life. If you really want what you say you want, for the next 3 months you're going to reject all the parties, clubs and late night hangouts with no purpose. The general rule for social life is to only meet people to do something valuable. So if both you and your friend work out, then meet at the gym and socialize there. That's how you're going to make the most out of your time. On the other hand, if you don't do anything valuable with your friends, then it's the perfect time for you to consider if they should really be your friends. The only exception for this rule would be in case you're in a relationship. You don't want to ruin it for the sake of a winter challenge, so you get my permission to meet your girl 2 times per week. No social media. During the winter arc, you're not allowed to use Instagram, TikTok or even YouTube. But after only 2 weeks, you will notice that you don't miss out on anything when not using those apps. But this also applies to Discord. I often see you hanging out with your friends on voice chats or even texting on random self-improvement communities, which is completely unimportant. You should only contact other people when it's absolutely necessary, because remember, you're only focused on one mission: no junk food. The single reason why you're still not where you want to be in life is your productivity, and the way you've been ruining it your whole life is by overeating junk food. This is a very overlooked topic, but more and more experts are starting to notice diet's influence on productivity. You know that there are foods which make you feel tired and unable to work, and on the other hand, you know that there are foods which seem to not affect you at all. So during the winter arc, you will not eat spaghetti if it makes you feel lazy, you will only eat chicken and rice if it's needed, but you will quickly notice how important that is for your productivity. No video games. The only reason you still play video games is because you like competition. So why don't you use that drive and compete in real life? You can even make your life look like a video game. Set clear goals, reward yourself for achieving them, and choose a metric on which you will base your rank. That way you will get all the video game benefits while getting rid of the negatives. And this no games rule also applies to chess. At the end of the day, you spend a lot of willpower and time every single day doing something completely irrelevant to your purpose. So if you really want to succeed this winter, then quit playing all the games you play. No movies and no porn. And I'm sure I don't have to explain those. The key is to not get distracted and to not waste time on unimportant activities. Rule number 2. Follow a strict schedule divided into 15-minute blocks. Your most important asset right now is your time. So to make the most out of it, you're gonna divide your whole week into 15-minute blocks and schedule every single activity with 15-minute accuracy. The goal here is to make your schedule as universal as possible. You want your first week of winter arc look exactly like the last one, because you don't want to waste your willpower on making unimportant time management decisions. And why would you go to such extremes? Because if you want something that nobody has, then you have to do something that nobody does. And I bet that there are no people who schedule their weeks into 15-minute blocks in your city. It is not easy to create such an accurate schedule, so if you really want to make it good, then I would encourage you to watch my whole separate video on it. Rule number 3, stay accountable. It is very important for your motivation and discipline to keep track of your progress every single day of your journey. So if you're a content creator and you're actually serious about growing on social media, you're going to create short form videos every single day, post them on your social media and tag them Winter Arc 90. I will create such videos, you will create such videos, and at the end of the challenge I will reward those who make it till the end. And as for the Winter Arc rules, there's nothing more left. Notice how I don't ask you to do any successful people habits like all the other self-improvement challenges you see online. Because the purpose of self-improvement is to achieve your biggest life goal. And while different habits may help you do that, there is nothing that will get you better results than aligning 100% of your life to it for a long period of time.
It's not going to be easy though, because winter is the most unfriendly season of all. It's cold, rainy, it's dark when you wake up, it's dark when you finish work. Everyone around you suffers from seasonal depression. Netflix releases new series for you to watch, McDonald's offers winter specials for you to eat, Fortnite releases winter events for you to play. It's not an accident that all of that happens in the winter. The evil world around you knows how extremely difficult it is to do what's hard in such an unfriendly environment. But if you allow winter's difficulties to ruin you, you will be further behind than you are right now. Because if the world keeps moving forward, but you stay in the same place, what really happens is you fall behind. You become even more miserable, poor and lonely, while there is a guy working his ass off and getting closer to his and your dream life. So why don't you become that extraordinary guy? Why don't you fight for the life you want? In 3 months you can be a different, unrecognizable person. It is nothing compared to a lifetime, but enough to set yourself up for all the years you've got left to live. All it requires from you is dedication, work, and focus on a single mission. And I usually tell you motivational stories in my videos, but there is no story here, because it is still waiting for you to create it. Winter Arc 90. Are you willing to do it?